Hello and welcome back to another video. And in this video, trash that should have been tossed out way before I was able to save it from being tossed out. This is a disposable camera. It is a CVS Photostar. Marketing shenanigans. It came with a 27 exposure ISO 400 color film, 35 millimeter. It is flash ready, and yeah, it's quite standard. Something weird about this is that pilot lamp, it has a neon in it. It has a neon. That's kind of odd because, you know, I actually saw like modern disposable cameras in a Walmart, and they were the exact same price as the standalone film rolls. So yeah, the prices of these are really just the prices of this. So they make the cameras as cheap as possible. It's incredible, really, the amount of engineering that goes into this. Film made in Japan. Camera made in China. All CVS brand products are very shaky. Satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. Distributed by CVS Pharmacy Incorporated. Where everything is way too expensive because I don't know what's with pharmacies, but like the stuff in there is like so expensive. It's weird. Yeah, this is quite standard if you want to read that. This yeah. Quite disgusting, honestly. This cardboard. But I have modified the cardboard. Did I already show that side? Yes. So that. Magnets. I wish I had some sort of phone holder that. God damn it, that came off. Yeah, I made it so that this is held together with magnets. Wow. This is the camera itself. Quite standard. That hole's gonna be a problem if I ever want to load film into this. Which apparently I didn't notice this, but it references. If I can get this to show up. Kind of, but not very well. Warning! Konica! I think that's the brand name. Not licensed for reloading a new film or unauthorized use of any patent parts in this product. Oh no! That means we can't fuck off. Holy shit. Fucking wankers. Seems quite odd, because screws! It has screws. Warning, high voltage. And that is quite apt because that capacitor will give you one hell of a bite. I have experienced the bite of camera flash capacitors before. It sucks. It's like the tingle, like the shock, like the pain, like kind of persists for like about 5 minutes after. It's awful. Awful pain. Yeah, I saved this from being tossed out, well, burned, more specifically. There was another camera from about 2003, also disposable. I think that one had all of its exposures went. This one had like 7 left. The other one was a Kodak Funsaver 35, absolutely venerable disposable camera that, its battery just absolutely shot its pants and destroyed everything inside. Well, not really destroyed, but like corroded stuff, and I don't really care enough because it's not really worth fixing or using. This is the battery that came out of this. It's dead, but hey, hats off to the Chinese special because this didn't leak. More specifically, Hong Kongese. Which I don't think is a word and something I made up like right now, but yeah, this didn't leak. So let's actually open this. because, well, I'm not really inclined to listen to that stupid warning. Here are the insides, and, well, it's quite standard, really. Disposable cameras are quite bizarre because they're just regular basically manual 35 millimeter cameras that are cheaper and well, set up in such a way where you can't like just open up easily to plop the film in and then like wind it up. In fact, the way you want reload these is by like going into a dark place so that you don't destroy the film. This film's fucked. I think it came out of the Fun Saver. You take the spool or the cartridge or the non-existent, just empty space, and you load the film into that, and then you just put in there. It's honestly weird, but like, honestly, this thing's not that bad. You know, it's fairly user-friendly, honestly, for being a disposable camera. Oh, speaking of cheap cameras, let me get something. Nasty. Yeah, this thing was a write-off, and a waste of $7.50. Got it from the flea market. The battery compartment was completely corroded, and yeah, and I can't even get it to like work really. I thought after this I chopped that up to me being a dumbass and camera wasn't in focus and not knowing how to load 35 millimeter film into an automatic camera, because this is automatic. You can tell because I said so, and well, it has a motor in it. But then I got some junk film to test, and yeah, no, this thing's not pleased. It's very mad. Fuck that thing. It's also not in focus again! Oh my god. From the same merchant I got. For the same price, this digital camera, and this is a hell of a lot better than that camera. Mainly because this works. And then here's, well, an actual proper, like, the other one was basically not much better than one of these. The only perk was that you could properly load film into it. This thing, what was I gonna say? I am such a dumbass. This thing was $1, and my mom got it for me at a flea market, that I didn't go to because coronavirus. That was ass. That was fucking ass, that being sick with that disease. Fucking ass. I was miserable. Yeah, this camera looks fine. So yeah, yeah, these things really cheap. Basically, the way these work is that the way you reload this is you take your film and you find out how many exposures on it, and you also take note of, well, its speed. Go into here, this specific camera in this specific location, located directly in the kitchen, and you set it to the correct exposure. I'm getting ideas about, like, somehow, like, adding magnets to this and this, so that you don't have to deal with, you know what, never mind. Let's see, set the exposure count. You take this, and with two hands, and not holding a mobile phone that is recording, you just, jump cut. So in a dark place, you, cram the end of the film lead in, and then you just roll it up. In a dark place. Emphasis on a dark place, because you will destroy the film if there's any light. Let me do this. Alright, got it. So yeah, you wind it onto the spool to take up no, the supply spool, until you get to the paper. I think that's paper. Well, anyway, the leader on the film, you put it in here, preferably with two hands, as you can tell, because this is quite difficult with one hand. And again, in a dark place. And then you just plop that in. Not that miserably, that, though. What are we doing? What is happening? That did not exactly inspire confidence. Yeah, you just load that in. Just shove it in here. That hole is giving me ideas for adding a knob. And then you just, well, before you even went into the dark room, you would have, or maybe even in the dark room actually, put an alkaline battery. Make sure the positive bit is exposed like that. You put it in so that you have functioning flash. And again, in the dark, have I emphasized that enough already? No, I have not. Well, click it together, basically. This is not going... Yeah, that's kind of the annoyance with these, is they break when you take them apart multiple times and put them back together. Yeah. Foam can wasn't properly in there. I had to take it apart and shove it back in. Yeah, and basically when you snap this together, this plastic thing needs to go into this lip. Behind the plastic, not above it. Yes. And, well, these things are so cheap that they don't have proper light seals. That's what this packaging is for. Nowadays, it's stickers. It's pretty much critical that you, well, have some sort of light seal. People like to use tape. This is, I'm gonna use cardboard. To demonstrate the flash, hopefully. Just flick that. Make sure it's cranked. Yep. Yeah, that neon flashes when it's fully charged. Or, if you don't want flash, make sure that's in there. When you're ready to shoot, no, not with bullets, you just click it. Yeah, thought that was mildly interesting. I'm gonna have to fix that goddamn magnet. That's really annoying.